Hey everybody, this is Dr. Langdon, and today's video is meant to be one of encouragement, but also admonition, and that is, I want you guys to absolutely realize what sweet and precious times you have when the kids are little. I know all the old people tell you that, and I know it's hard, but I have been where you are now, and I can look back as all my kids are now grown and just sort of replay the highlight reel in my head. Let me tell you what's got me all in my feels today, and that is my husband came across one of his favorite songs that he has saved in a playlist, and it really touched him, which is so precious because this is a cowboy guy. We have cows. He herds cows. He drives a tractor. He plants a big garden. He's a manly man, and this song gets him every time, and it's because it takes you back to when the kids were little, and the name of the song is Little Wonders by Rob Thomas. It was in that movie, Meet the Robinsons. And so we were talking about it tonight as we were taking a walk together. And when we think of the highlight reel of the kids and when they were young, it's not the accomplishments and the graduations or the victories or the recitals that we remember. It's the cuddling on the couch and reading books together. It's even changing their diapers or giving them baths, and the sound of their laughter and the sound of the kids playing together and them coming to you if they did fall down and get hurt and needing your help and your reassurance and your love and your hugs. It's putting the Band-Aids on their scraped knees. All these things, when they were little, they used to believe that we actually had all the answers to life. And as far as they were concerned, we did. And it was a good place to be in. And I do miss that so much. And being the parent of adult children is fantastic. And I think it's part of why it makes it so sweet. We had the kids over today for lunch. So sweet when we get back together because they recall their childhood and it makes us remember it. It makes it feel more real. And it really did happen because it went by in a wink. And the incredible part about my husband getting so tender about this is that he was a full-time stay-at-home dad. He was even a homeschool dad. So he realizes that he probably had 99% more time with his kids than a lot of men do, particularly, and even more than a lot of moms. And he still misses those sweet, sweet times. And it was just striking to us as we were talking about it. He wanted me to share with you guys, especially parents of littles who are stressed. We remember, who aren't getting enough sleep. We remember, who have to deal with cleaning up vomit and runny diapers and runny noses and fevers and tantrums and difficulty potty training and all the things. But wow, when they get old and you look back, you will miss that stage so much. So most of my regret as now middle-aged, I guess I would call myself adult, is the time I didn't get with my kids when they were little. In fact, in one of the many jobs I've had through the years was in a town away from where we live, and I had to be available to the hospital within 5 minutes for stat C-sections. Not that I did the C-sections. I'm not an OB. I'm a pediatrician, but I had to be there to resuscitate the baby if there were signs of fetal distress at this particular job. At other jobs, I had to be there for every single one of them. But at this particular job, it was only if there were signs of fetal distress. And so I would take call from the local Holiday Inn in that town. And it was so tough, guys. Sometimes I would be working all day, pumping for whichever baby it was at the time. I believe that would have been Caleb. And then taking call through the night, working the next day, and driving home with all of this pumped breast milk in a cooler. It was tough. But some of the nights, Mark would bring all the kids up to spend the night in the hotel, which was so nice for me. Even though I was stressed out because I was on call and I could get called at any second, I didn't always. And so one time recently, I was talking to Anna, our second to the oldest, and I said, honey, I'm so sorry how stressful my job made your childhood. And you guys would have to come spend the night in a hotel randomly. And you know what was precious and absolutely has been healing to my soul? She said, Mom, I don't remember that you were stressed out and you might get called into the hospital. I just remember I got to pack up my baby doll with all my baby doll's clothes and pack my little suitcase, and Daddy would drive us to that town and we would stay in the Holiday Inn with you, and they had an indoor pool, and I thought it was magical. And that was so precious to me. So anyway, remember these sweet times when your little girls have baby dots and clothes and pack their little suitcases. Oh my goodness. And get filthy playing outside in the dirt, and it's just wonderful. So I would encourage you guys to listen to that song, Little Wonders by Rob Thomas from the movie The Robinsons. And I hope it touches your heart as much as it did ours today. Please be encouraged. You're doing better than you realize.